Hi, everybody. I am back. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't have a microphone hooked up. I'll just wait for everybody to join on. I have a couple of people who've been waiting, and I thought I would jump on. All right, so let's get started. Oh, sorry, I gotta get the sound. All right. Sorry about the sound. Sorry about the feedback. All right. Um, all right, everybody, just give me a moment. I am just tuning myself. That's a frequency of 528 megahertz, which is the heart chakra. It allows me to feel the vibration. All right, so let me see. Where are we right now? So we had a couple people was waiting, and I guess they decided to come back. I hope that everybody comes back and joins me. Happy Sunday afternoon. It is 1:40 here. Sorry, I'm a little late today. I planned on being on earlier. Um, so I'm gonna go and do a couple of these. So can I have your question? Naomi, hi, hello. More than happy to go ahead and answer. I know that I have a couple of you who are really great at my support. Hey, Jess. Dawn, I'd love to know what's currently happening to my connection. All right. All right. So yeah, there's some intense energies that's taken place. We have a whole lot of retrogrades that are coming up. So there is a lot of planets that are currently stationed, which means they're not moving ahead, they're not moving backwards. But because of the fact there's a lot of tension that has taken place. So hi. All right, so we have Jessica, we have Naomi, we have Leticia, Arv Sarna, Sean, Apollo Jackson. Hey, 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 hi. All right, so we're going to start off with Naomi. She's going to get the first question. I'm sorry, Carl. Unless it's in English, I have no idea what you're saying. Thank you. I live in a modern architect. Yeah, I live in a condo in Canada. All right. So we're going to start off with hi. Looking mad stressed. Thanks. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You just all went and missed out the tuning of the 528 megahertz. How's my mental health? My mental health is really good. I'm happy as can be, so I'm here helping you guys. But thank you. So let's get started, everybody. Hi, Grace. Hi, Sinbad. I'm going to get started with Naomi. Is Trump my daddy? No, unfortunately, I do not live in the States. So I have no relationship with anyone in the States. I'm Canadian. And so let's get started. All right. So let's get started. You love seeing me so happy. Thank you. I'm trying to share. I feel like those who know me and have been working with me all of these years know that in order to help others, how did the weekend go? My weekend went pretty great. I'm having my downtime. I have clients still coming during the weekends. It's a long weekend for us. So yeah, it's great. And I decided to jump on and share a little love with you guys. All right. So Naomi, let's check in with Naomi. Is soulmate a real thing? It depends on what path you're on, Sinbad. Soulmates have a lot to do with how you see one as a good thing or a bad thing too, right? You know, we have people who come into our lives for many reasons. Sometimes they're lessons and sometimes they're to share experiences together. But yeah, I believe in soul families. I believe in people who come to teach us. I believe in people who are also mirrors of us, and there are people who hold light for us. So those are, hi, oatmeal. Oatmeal is all about healing. Wow. All right. So Naomi, all right, Naomi, I'm just getting the number of where we're at, 7. All right, so Naomi, I'm getting you that you're trying to be a little too people-pleasing. You are trying to keep things nice and smooth, and because you keep things nice and smooth, hi. Oh, thank you for coming in and visiting me for a little bit, Carol, before you went to sleep. I appreciate that. Sinbad, I'm a Virgo. I have gay lips. Smiling lips, I guess that means. All right. So I'm back to Naomi. Naomi, you're doing a little bit of people pleasing, trying to make people feel good. Thank you. With you, you're trying to see both sides of the coin. In fact, you are going out of your way to accommodate, because that you're feeling like this is going to grow your relationship. You're trying to go and accommodate, and you're trying to make sure it's easier for you guys to get along. Unfortunately, what you're trying to actually succeed doing this is to avoid walking on eggshells or seeing that everything is going to come crashing down. It's just like you're holding up a thin parchment. It's kind of like you've built a house of cards together and you're scared that someone's going to come along and like blow it all down. You know, it's like I see the 3 little piggies and the big bad wolf is threatening your stability. What is hidden is that things are not moving as fast as what you've hoped. Maybe you're going just a little faster energetically, where he may be not so energetically, and so you're missing a little bit of alignment. You're seeing him pull back, and because of that, it is making you react. So kind of like behind the scenes, it's a little bit like you're a little bit in turmoil inside, and you're struggling quite a bit with what is going on in this connection. And so because of it, um, you are feeling like everything, it's creating this manifestation of instability. Now with him, he is working hard, he's trying to stay focused, he has this way of putting things in compartments, he's trying to work on the things that are priorities. And because of the fact that you're taking care of everything and making it kind of easy, you're not so much of a priority to him, all right? And it's not that, yeah, it's not that. All right, Sinbad, I'll get to you. I promise. Yeah, you be next. All right. So as I go through and I try to see, hi, is a Jibis Diaz. Hello to Argentina. As I go and get the request, I'll go through and try my best to hit you. 10 would be my limit. Once I get to 10, I'll turn it off then. But do I have food with me there? Yes, I juice. I'm quite much into just vegetables, so yeah, spot on. All right, so let's go back to, so Sinbad, I will get you next. So back to Naomi. So the person that you are looking for the energies connecting with, he is putting his priorities in. And what's happening is he's not looking at you as a priority. He's thinking that there is other things that are just as important. There are other things that are more of a priority. And he's not feeling pulled towards you. He doesn't feel that he has to justify himself. He's like kind of a little taken advantage of this because you are doing all the work. He's just becoming a little entitled. I'm seeing that his love heart is blocked. He's not aware of it. It is subconscious. I think it's coming from a mirroring that is happening within you as well. That you are, because you're people pleasing, because you are trying so hard, you're neglecting him from actually feeling your heart, because he's thinking that maybe you're a little needy, or maybe the value in you is not so high. And so because of it, he feels a little bit detached. I see here that he is even Joker, you have no idea. But he's even a little like being cold and being distant. And so right now I'm seeing that there is not a lot of satisfaction that is taking place right now. It's important for you to look at your confidence, your self-worth, your inner divine feminine energies. Start focusing on your inner being, because what's happening is this has a lot to do with the energies within you. When you actually see your value and your worth and how adorable and sexy and alluring you really are, when you start looking in the mirror and see yourself as a vibrant, very fortunate, sexy woman, it's not so much paying attention so much to your looks, but how you are alluring energy. And so you need to activate this energy of attraction again, right? Because if you keep on treating him like there's no energy there. If you keep on attracting him, God Almighty is the only energy. Well, God Almighty is the energy that is flowing through us. And this is how we receive through God Almighty, is through us. But if we're overriding God and doing the action ourselves, we're not going to be able to receive through source, but we have to do all the work. I don't have a question. I want to stop in and say hi. I got to head out. Have a nice day, Vicky. Thank you, Jess. I'm glad to see you. You definitely attracted me. Yeah. So it's really important for you to understand that, Naomi, it's time for you to really start looking at you putting yourself as a priority. And if he doesn't see you as a priority, what is it that you can pay attention to? Because as soon as you detach from the attachment to making this work, all of a sudden he'll be like, oh, wait a minute, no, wait a minute, she's a party. I didn't really realize, I never thought that she would actually leave, or I wouldn't really see that she would actually look at something else besides me. So you've given him so much attention, he just assumes you're always going to be there. So this is not so much as what you can control, but instead, what can you create, right? So if you are trying to create this relationship and you're trying to fix it and you're trying to people please and you're trying to prove and persevere and try to be persistent, you're coming across as this desperate attachment. And instead, what you need to do is look at yourself and say, you can have anybody. You can desire anyone you want. You have the freedom to choose. And if you have, I love, darling, who you are. If you have the freedom to choose and you choose him, that is something to be appreciated. That is something to be valued. You look like the doctor from Lucifer show. I have never seen that show. So it's really, really important for you to understand that if you've put value on yourself, if you start seeing yourself that what you are giving to another is to be valuable, to be cherished, to be appreciated, then he'll start giving you that appreciation, start giving you that value, start seeing you as a potential prize. It's really just energy. It's energy in you being reflected in him. And it works both ways. Hi, Sam. Hi, Thanks, Sun Positive. Hi, Naomi. I'm going to give you a little bit more Naomi. I just want to see what comes up for you. All right. So they are saying to look at your chakras and do a cleanse of your chakras. You've got some blockages there. All right. What are the cards for? So these are cards that I created. It just helps me stay focused. So these are cards that I've used for different purposes that I create. They just help me do readings. So first, Naomi, chakra cleanse, and it is time for you to manifest. All right. So when you go and manifest, oh sorry, the light is blinding that out. So when you are manifesting, you're in control of what you want by not just receiving what is being projected to you. You need to focus on on your energy and see how that energy is being presented through you. So I look at, as you are walking through your daily life, people show up and people will reflect to you your energy. Whether you are seeing the good or the bad in everyone is based on your vibration, right? So if you're experiencing the negative of a vibration with someone, we everything has two sides of the coin, on two sides of the rod, on everything that we experience. What you have to do is look at, are you on the one side or the other side? And if you are on the side is not comfortable for you, raise your vibration, because you are in alignment with receiving both sides of that coin. Mitu Khan. All right. So that is the energy. That is what I got for you, Naomi. Sinbad, did you leave a question here? I'm pretty sure you did. So I'm just going to go and scroll up and see if I can get that question again. All right, Sinbad. Want to know when I will get my soulmate. I'm reading this from a distance, so I hope I have this number right. All right. So we have Mayaki and Nemish Kalorta and Ham Buckley. Hi, hi. Thank you all for joining me. Hey, Dawn. Hi. Hi, Halem. Hi, Matu. All right. Sinbad, just let me... Hello, Jamal. Hello, Phyliss. Hi, everyone. All right, I see Give Me Cards. Do you want a reading? Is it Sorjit? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a Virgo. I hope that doesn't take you ended very badly. All right, Sinbad. Let me see what's going on with your energies first, all right? Yes, Phyliss. I'll put you on as well. I may be missing people. If I missed you, just it's only a lot in the chat going on right now, so just ask again. And some, you like my glasses. Thank you. I have a couple of people. I don't want a reading ever. You don't have to have one. All right. So anybody who does, just ask away. All right. So first of all, Sinbad. Sinbad, this was your person. I can see it now. I'm looking at somebody who you felt very much that you both were focused on each other. You both really felt like it was something that you both manifested together. Thank you. Oh, Shay, just one sec. I sent that. I'll right back to you. Shay Myers. I will go and put everybody's times in. If you can tell me about me, I will give what you desire. Don't believe in this, humor me. What? Okay, I can do Mr. X next. And where are you from? This is Vancouver, Canada. Um, Hi, Alfred. Um, all right, so let's go back to Sinbad. And Sinbad, because he's here and he's getting his question now. All right, so you both felt like you kind of manifested each other. You're both focused on each other. It was the energy that you were both attracted to. But this was something that you had to move on from. And because of it, you know, you didn't want to go and start manifesting something new again. In fact, it wasn't something that you felt you needed to expand and grow or change. And so um, you've you felt a little bit like, so it's showing here that you didn't really want to go and start all over again, but deep down inside, what was hidden in your subconscious was that you're resisting going through a journey of evolution and growth. You know, this person this person scared you quite a bit. In fact, you know, you question if this person was your person. And if that was, you know, this person, or were, you know, like what you're torn in between is subconsciously you're questioning, are they going to stay? Are they going to abandon me if they don't stay? There is something about you not believing in the truth of manifesting a person who is actually sees you for who you really are and accepts you unconditionally. You're kind of questioning if it was just kind of a fantasy that some people, you know, here you are, you've got the two of cups, I mean, yes, sorry, two of pentacles, the six of swords, you have one of wands upside down, you have the hermit upside down, and you have the lover's card upside down. And what is subconscious is the hermit upside down, and you also have the knight of wands upside down, and the wheel of right behind it. So this has a lot to do with your subconscious. This is how your mind works, right? And so you are, you know, you want it all. You want to have this experience. Yeah, you were in denial that this person can be. So there is, so you know, she may have been narcissistic where she needs all the attention and it's all about her, and she may have been even entitled. But if you don't want to look at her as being your soulmate, and you needed to walk away from this, that's your choice. But why are you still holding on? Why do you still feel that this was something that was higher evolutional partnership? Because yes, you were in trauma because of the fact it was hard, but there was work for you to do. I like my outfit. This is called Sunday sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's nothing special. So in her case, let's look at her energies, Sinbad. We only got you. I only got your side. You were completely in denial that this is your person. Like you were like, oh, you know, this is just a fantasy. This is just a dream. You were really kind of, you unsubscribed me. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with her, so with her, I see that she's not very happy. She's not very happy. She is seeing you as basically a negative experience, because this was something that she really was committed to. This was something, yeah, lots of trolls. um, I know, lots of trolls. And I'm actually thinking I might have to go and start looking for some of you to help me go and clean these up. What comes next in my love life? I can ask you that just one, and yeah, just 1 second. You'll be the next question. Just 1 second. Oops. What just happened? All right. Just sorry about that, guys. Just give me a moment. I like how my boss feels about me. How's boss feel about me? I don't like 12, how my boss feels about me. All right. All right. So I have your question. Hi, EXO. Hi, hi, hi. All right. So let's get back to Sinbad. All right. So Sinbad, she's pretty, she's not looking at this commitment was a great thing. She's got some serious commitment issues. And so because she has commitment issues, she comes across as quite detached and avoiding attachment. In fact, inside, she really has not much inner control. Like, she may seem like a narcissist on the outside, but on the inside, she's a mess. In fact, you know, she is in a lot of denial in her head of what is really going on. She thinks that she wants it easy. She wants it to be a way that it shouldn't be hard. She thinks it should be something that is, she doesn't have to do all the work. It's like up to you to do all the work. But actually what it is it's not that she is got problems with trauma, but she has hidden trauma, and that hidden trauma is because of suffering and grief. She has a lot of denial, and it has a lot to do with some karmic influences. So I'm still at Sinbad. I'm doing a reading on Sinbad. So Sinbad, I don't think that this was based on, you'll get your question answered, Angel, when I'm doing your reading. I'm working on a reading right now. And as I finish one reading, I will go and answer another question. So you're on the list. And if you can wait your turn, you can get your question answered. So Sinbad, you're still being addressed. So right now it is showing that she is dealing with some karmic energies that is coming up, that she thinks that it's from past. There's some trauma from the past that she can't get past. And so because of that, this is what has been taking place. Common energies. I'm in the answer to question. So let's see. So Sinbad, They say tap into your Akashic records. There is something in there that's going to give you the information. Everyone has the ability to tap into your soul star, your eighth chakra. The answer to your question inside is in that place. You do get reconciliation and recovery of someone that was lost. So there is a grief of this loss that can be reconciled. 185-843-21. So, you know, whether you write that on your hand with her name, put it on your energy, write that number down. Just use that number in your energy, and it is the number to help you with the energy of reconciliation and recovery of loss. Because you are actually helping each other heal. And as much as you don't want to see that this journey was real, expect a message. Expect a message for you there. Yeah. I'm getting here. Just 1 second, Sinbad. Engaging in inner dialogue is an option for you if you identify the shadow parts of yourself that don't necessarily come from childhood trauma. It's to communicate with your shadow self. So there is important for you to journal, to write down or create an inner dialogue with yourself. All right. So let's look at Phyliss. Sorry, I'm looking for that time, 37:40. All right, Phyliss, it's your turn. Hi, Ham. Hi, EXO 9582. Anja, I have you on my list. Okay, Phyliss. Yay. Steve, hi. How to crack an exam. I don't know. Shay. All right. All right, Phyliss. All right. I got to go back and find your question, Phyliss. All right, so I'm just going to go and read what's coming up, okay, Phyliss? If you need any clarification, just pop it in here, okay? All right. I've answered a couple of times. I'm going to have to put it in my write-up in Vancouver. Do me. I'm waiting for my turn. Let's do this. You're right after Mr. X. Shay Myers is right after this one, and then it's you. All right. So, back to Phyliss. Phyliss, I'm showing here you're questioning your happiness, you're questioning your satisfaction, you're questioning, is this what, this is what XO 9582. I don't know what is going on, but you know, I am really about to remove you if you want to go. We don't really care if you're naked, but it's time for me to request that you be nice in the chat, or I'm going to just remove you. All right? Yeah. You know, whether or not you have clothes on, we don't really care. All right. So this is not what kind of live this is. All right. So back to Phyliss. So Phyliss, you know, you're questioning, you're like, is this it? You know, I'm kind of like, I feel a little bit like, you know, this is not, I don't feel bliss. I don't feel good. I feel a little bit like, is there more? You know, I need a little bit more. And so what it is you like a little competition. You like a little spark. You like a little something to get your juices going. And so, you know, it just seems like when everything is too good, you just get bored. You like a little bit of a reward. You like to see that you're earning something. You like to see that you work for it. So when things just come to you and you don't work for it, you just kind of like, oh, is there more? So I see this energy sometimes where you kind of like to work hard. You like to work hard for what you want. And so because of this, subconsciously, um, you like surprises. You like to be on your toes. And so, you know, it's kind of basically um, this type of energy that you're at. Congratulations, Steve, on your dear. Ajna, you're next, by the way, for your reading. So stay close. Dav, and so I'm going to go back to here. Oh, thanks, Sinbad. Um, oh, keep Diddy out of this. Um, all right. Ah, thank you. Thank you. All right. So, guys, going back to Phyliss. All right, Phyliss, you are going through an evolution of ego death. And this ego death is hard to maintain a certain type of vibration. You know, when we were in low vibration, we were always vibrating with the contrast, trying to achieve more. And you are going through a process where things are just naturally coming to you. You're vibrating where things are just balanced and it's coming to you and it's smooth. And because of it, it just seems like I'm used to working hard for it. I'm used to begging for it. I'm used to like needing to bring up a lot of challenges just to get it, and it's really not happening for you. So it's not that you are vibrating low. You've already vibrating in a high vibration, and you don't have to work for it. So now you're like, how can I get inspired a little bit more? I find everything is so balanced. Everything has kind of been great every day. Every day, I'm kind of bored because I don't have any more conflict. In fact, I don't have to worry about anything. But deep down inside, there's a little pain. there is still a little pain. And maybe you're not aware. So maybe you're not aware of that little pain, but it is some spiritual bypass that's in there. All right. So let's look a little further. Okay, Phyliss. So, Phyliss, I know that I've got emotion, emotion, emotion. Look, we got water, we got water, we got water. All right. And with all of water, right? So we've got Rook of Cups. We've also got the Death card. We've got the Moon card. And we've got the Knight of Cups upside down. All right. So what does this tell me? This tells me that there is emotional body that still is a little repressed, a little bit of pain. There is something in your emotional body. So you have your emotional body, your physical body, your spiritual body, and your mental body. They all have to be in alignment as you vibrate in a high frequency. They are all vibrating in your astral body. They're all vibrating in a high frequency. And with you, you're emotionally disconnected, just a little. And so because of it, you know, you're looking for some stimulation. You're looking for something to spark that emotional aspect of you. It's kind of like the ego death has inspired this, and it's not because you're detached. You're actually quite aligned. It's just that you're going through some cycles of just flatlined where you're used to the up and down. And so because of it, you know, you miss the ideas of being inspired and being, you know, pursued, and you miss trying to manifest from what you didn't have. Like, you know, it's like you've got the world. What do you want? Is there anything more that you haven't received yet? And that's basically what's happening. You manifest so much, you know, you're vibrating so high, there's nothing really that you need. You've got everything that you want. It's really about perspective now. If that makes sense. Oh, well, you're next. You're coming up right now. Don't say bye now, Anja. You're coming up next. We're just doing your reading. Right? Because the answer for Phyliss is, what more do you want? Set a new goal. Aim to achieve, because that's what you want. You just want to feel a little bit like you're reaching for something. If Phyliss was to, oh, you all leaving? Yeah. Angel, you're next. Oh no, I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that intentionally. Shay Myers is next, then Mr. X, and then Angel. Sorry. But I will timestamp you. Tell me I don't know what that means. So, visualization. See what you want that you haven't yet succeeded. Just visualize it. Just allow it to inspire you, to make you feel alive, and see how long it would take for it to show up in your life. Play a game with the universe. Just allow yourself to get back into the energy of manifesting what you don't have and seeing if it inspires you to feel alive again. Because that's all. It's just you're vibrating high. And play a game with me. And it's all energy. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. So next is... Sorry, I'm just looking for the time. 50:32. Shay, you're next. I don't have a particular question for my reading. Just curious to see what you comes to you. Curious to see how my energy influences the reading. Ah, sure. Thank you. All right, Shay. Are you asking about a person? Because it looks like you're looking for some news. I'm questioning why all the cards are upside down except for the one that is toxic energy that may be flowing through. All right, just give me a moment, guys. Okay. Thanks. Listen, Naomi, are you still here? Naomi, are you still here with me? I'm going to make you a moderator, okay? All right. All right. So, did that work? I know that Naomi always comes to all my readings, and I know that she'll look out for me. Yeah, kick out those spammers, right? All right. So, did that work, Naomi? I have no idea. All right. Yeah, I'm looking for the wrench because I have a wrench when... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it works. All right. Naomi, if you see anything, you can kick them out for me. Thank you. And then I can focus on doing these readings. All right. And as I get to know some of you, I'll go and assign any more. Hey, Jackie. Actually, Jackie, I can make you a moderator. And Dawn too. Let me see. All right. I got Jackie as moderator, And Dawn, if she's still here, say hi, Dawn. I'll make you a moderator too. I've got a couple of girls that I know personally, so so there. So Jackie, if you're around, you're a moderator too. If you see any, oh, there you are. There we go. I don't know what happened, but my chat has been blowing up. And so I may need your help. All right. It's okay. People are gonna just say all sorts of things, and it's okay. I can't say hi to everyone, but if there's anybody who's really heavily spamming or really putting things that are really inappropriate, you're more than welcome to kick them out. All right. Ham is my moderator too. Where is soulmate? I'm the one who. By the way, you're up soon for your reading. So, all right, got you. All right, high five, girls. Let's go back to Shay. All right, Shay. All right, Shay. So what I'm seeing is you got some blocked energy. All right, you've got some blocked energy that's going on. It's like you are scared of things, abandonment issues, scared of things falling apart. You've got some fears going on. And it is caused you, it caused you to make XO. I thought for sure you were at some point going to get your hand slapped, but you know, you got to be nice. All right. All right. So it's kind of like you have some challenges that's happening with you. So you're kind of scared that things are being unstable. In fact, you are stuck. It's like you are hesitant and you feel that sometimes it's hard for you to make a decision. You overcompensate. You don't want to do the wrong thing. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to upset anybody. And subconsciously, you don't feel that you have leadership abilities, or that you feel that you have the ability. I'm not you, Mr. X, you're coming next. I'm doing Shay Myers. So you don't feel that you have the leadership qualities. You're kind of more of a people pleaser. You're more of give me direction and I'll know what to do. Okay, you're next. And so, you know, what happens is you are not manifesting your dream person because it's hard for you because you're so afraid. It's kind of like you're scared. You're so scared. So you're kind of blocking yourself. You're kind of timid, and because of this, you're doing this because you're avoiding the conflict. And it's not that you're disconnected. You're just not holding on to any energies because you're so scared. It's like you're manifesting from your fears instead of from your heart. Let's see what else I got for you, Shay. Okay, I wasn't expecting the reading to be accurate to the point as if we have been friends. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at your comment, but yeah. Let me see, Shay. Let's see what I can do for you. All right. Now, your person Your dream person is beyond that fear. All right? Just beyond, just when will you answer me? At me. Okay. Your person is right beyond that fear. Um, in fact, it's not that you're in denial, and you don't have to be so afraid, but once you can get beyond that fear, um, you gotta feel you got to feel safe that when this happens, that you don't deal with a lot of, yes, you're next. Well, after Mr. X. Um, you have to be patient. Um, so you get anxiety in relationships, and it causes you to over think everything, and maybe get a little, stressed. You actually want to have the other person to make it easy for you and make it simple for you. In fact, you want it all. You know you deserve it all. You actually are not even being apathetic in this. You're actually wanting, emotionally wanting this so much. However, it is some thoughts in your mind that is programming for you, and it's hard for you to believe that things can work out because it's been fated because of your insecurities. With you, you tend to feel a little bit like you have to defend your beliefs, and you have to go and overcompensate for everything. Hello, butterflies. And so because of that, you are, you're like, is this going to be a waste of my time? Just, mental energy getting out of control. So let's see what comes through for me. Yeah. I will. Hi, Phyliss. You're in there. Your reading got completed. So Phyliss, you got a reading in there. You might have to go backward a little bit. Ask me if there's any questions with that, because I'm with Shay now. So Shay, you have a number that's coming up for happiness. And happiness is 519-377-898-987. And this number that comes up is a number to help you. It's like a code number that's going to help you manifest a little bit of fulfilling. But the reading in me is spilled open in this reading. I was curious on the reading and why. I'm not sure if I'm understanding your question, Shay. I'm curious on the reading, and me is spilled open in this reading. Well, first of all, you are getting a number. We're gonna go and see if we can help you with your fears. All right, because you are wanting so much to overcome this. Sometimes in these lives, you could probably just roll. She could just like take at the bottom and just go backwards a little bit, and it would probably take her, because she's just before. She's just before Shay. I was saying how I'm currently is being spilled open. I really want to overcome. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, girl. I'm looking to see what I can tell you to help you with that. There are So I worked with some people to overcome their fears. I have myself some fears that I had to overcome. Um, so this is what I'm getting. A person will reject or dissociate themselves with their own, whether it's feminine or masculine qualities. So, in the feminine quality being loving, gentle, compassionate, nurturing, and then in turn will project that out to their partner, right? So, for you, instead of wondering how people are going to react to you, maybe it's more important for you to look at your own self and look at your own needs and what you want. And by you addressing your own needs and what you want, you can certainly, you know, allow them to be themselves, allow you to be you. Because what you're doing is you're overcompensating for all of these fears of how others are going to react to you. You can't make everybody happy. In fact, it all comes down to belief. If you believe that somebody likes you for who you are, you don't have to be concerned about validating and trying to get their approval. You don't have to prove your worthiness. You don't have to overcompensate for the fact of, you know, their fears. You have your own fears, right? If your fear is, you know, whether or not you're trustworthy, well, that's up to them to figure out. You just have to be trustworthy. If you are kind, caring, nurturing, loving, and doing the best as you can, being in your own energies as who you are, then your fears, they're illusions. They're not even true. They're not, you're only going to create them because you're focused so much on it. You're overthinking things that are not even existing because of those fears that are created maybe from a past experience that may have happened. It's kind of like, I don't worry about making people like me, but I do worry about making people happy. Yeah. And so that's the thing. If they are not happy, you can't make them happy. It's just impossible. If you are trying to make someone happy, they have to be happy already in order for them to materialize that in their lives. That's why there are some people who are overcompensating and people pleasing, and the person is never satisfied. It's like a continuous drain of giving, 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 and it's an endless hole that is just never going to be filled. And so, because of that, those are the fears that we create on ourselves because of a past situation where we have dealt with somebody who constantly made it seem like it was our fault when something didn't go wrong when something went wrong in someone else's life. It's not our fault. So those are the things that you have to look at is, you know, when things go wrong, it's not your fault. If they don't trust you and you're doing everything honestly, you know, you do your best. Be aware of who you are. Balance your own masculine and feminine energies, and whoever you're with, if they have their own concerns, you don't have to overcompensate for that. You just have to love them. You just have to be who you are. It's when you're changing yourself to suit them, and that not only are you hurting yourself, they lose interest in you because you're not even being authentic, if that makes sense, right? So through your suppressed pain and fears, this is all held into the subconscious in even past lives. So this could be something from past life that's coming up. And so hypnosis or Akashic readings or even meditations, they could make you become aware of these and have that aha moment. It doesn't resolve it. You're just aware of it. And so to heal these energies needs to first accept this. And then if you accept this and say, okay, I tend to overreact, I tend to overthink, it's important for me to make the other person feel pleased, you know, how is it? Thank you, unknown. Hi, unknown. Hi, Shay. I don't worry about making people like me, but I do worry about making people happy. Yeah, so that is the thing. You cannot make anybody anything. You can't make them happy. You can't make them trustworthy. You can't make them feel valuable. You can't make them even feel loved. They have to be valuable. They have to be worthy. They have to be lovable on their own. Two independent people have to be full and complete on their own in order for that not to be projected onto you. And so if others have projected that onto you at some point in the past, you subconsciously have felt that that was your responsibility because someone may have told you it was your responsibility, something was your fault. And it's time to release that. Just accept it. This happens and release it. All right. So one more for Shay. I'll give you this. All right. All right. One more thing, Shay. Don't leave yet. Energy ball. I'm going to show you how to do it. I want you to use this for healing. I use this for healing sometimes when I'm doing certain meditations. I do a lot of live meditations, and most of the work I do is private, so you don't see it. All right. So this is your heart chakra. I'm just going to go and get my tuning going. This is your heart chakra. Hold your hands in prayer. Tap, tap, tap. I like to go and expand from the energy of the heart chakra. And so I open up my hands just so, and I create this energy. And what I'm doing is I'm creating an energy ball with the heart chakra. And as you start moving your hands, you can feel this dense energy that is starting to form. Allow the light from your higher chakras to go and form into this energy ball. Just fill it with source light. Just allow this light to form and build and grow. And this is a form of Reiki. You can use symbols in your mind. You can go and use the energy to increase the vibration of this energy ball, because this is a healing energy ball. All right. As you form this energy ball, you can go and raise it by first, if you want to go and just focus on putting all of those fears and anxieties and anything inside of this energy ball, let the energy ball transmute it. Let it just fly up and take it away into the divine. Allow them to transmute it. Allow yourself to then create another energy ball and place it inside of you. Allow this energy ball to help you feel full and complete. You don't have to live in imprisonment of not being able to have a successful relationship because of your fears. Because on the other side of your fear is love that you deserve and can keep. All right. The best way to explain what I can do, think of me in an outlet between our realm and beyond. My energy is connection between both realms where things leave and enter. The best way to explain what I can do, think of me like an outlet between our realm and beyond. Our energy is a connection between both realms where things leave and enter. Look at you, Naomi, cleaning up. At least you don't ask money for this. Yeah, I'm a kanda. I understand that. That's why I was just looking at your words of how you were using it. But, um, but yeah, yeah, I know you are taking it seriously. All right. But yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting for you, Shay. You are to work with the energy balls, and this will work to and help you create that that garden gnome. Lady got us inquiring on inquiries. Lazy Luca. Bridge Little. One of my favorite shoes. All right, Mr. X, you are next. Humor you. I forget what your question was. I think you just wanted to go and have a reading. Video shooter. Hi, boss. How's my good morning? It's 3 p.m. now, but it's great. I needed to hear this. I'll help you go forward. You will help me go forward. Yes, I'm glad, Shay. I'm glad I was able to help you. Why did Kevin? Kevin, yeah, you're in there. Thank you, Akif. Hi, India. Hey, Jason. All right. Please, my name, repeat. Video shooter. Tell me something. I don't believe in these things. You know what? You don't have to. Everything is really about what you believe. You know, everything can happen. Everything can be given to you. And if you don't believe it's happening, you know, you're just not going to be in receiving mode to receive it. You could look at everything as absolutely amazing, or you can look at everything as a disconnected disinterest. And so, you know, what you want to experience really is all that you're going to experience. This can be really great, or this could be nothing more than distaste. It's really based on you, what you want. I can't make you be convinced. You got to convince yourself. Just don't attach yourself to anything. If you guys want readings, she'll tell you about yourself, even if you do believe. You give up what you want. I know, I agree with you. See you, take care. I don't speak English, sorry. Okay, Kev, thank you for visiting. Video shooter, it's morning in India. Yes, thank you for choice of words. Hi, guys. Thank you all for joining me, y'all. This is the best turnout I've ever had going live, but I've done these more privately. All right, Mr. X. Let's focus on Mr. X. What does Mr. X need to hear today? All right. So, Mr. X is in self-protection mode. Mr. X is in self-protection mode. He is guarded. She is guarded. I don't know. But it's showing here masculine energies. All right. So there is some guardedness, self-preservation, kind of like a wall up, and it is because you're a little stuck. I'm showing the hangman upside down, and so you've been a bit of a martyr, where you seem to do a lot and have achieved quite a bit and so close to everything, and it just kind of falls down. And so it just seems like your energy is kind of like you're tired of waiting, you're tired of having expectations. You're just tired of things not turning out for you. You tend to feel like, things will come when you work for it. Things are very three-dimensional for you. I have money because I work hard for it. I have food because I earn it. What I have worked hard for. But you are actually somebody that can achieve abundance really easily. Um, you are, if you're not aware of it, it's more subconscious, but you are in the energy of a masculine, action-oriented, 3D type of energy. And you're not into what everybody else does or talks about. In fact, you're kind of a person who likes to make decisions, very logical. Things need to be a certain way, and anything else is really addictions or attachments, or you know um, you know I like things to be decided between two people, and you have your values and your morals, and it's really 3D type of thinking, which is a natural way that we've been all raised to live life before. Hi, Vicky. Not sure if you accept any more questions, but I would like a reading about my soul connection. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll be soon cutting it off, because that would be probably my maximum, but certainly. Oh, looks like somebody was there causing some trouble. Sarah, I got you on my list. And if I missed anybody asking for a reading, I'm gonna ask that you kind of pop it down there. I'm working on Mr. X. I still have Anjali Nishad. I've got Kevin. I've got Cyrielle. And is there anybody I've missed? I'm hoping not. Mr. X would like so Mr. X, you don't want the burdens. You don't want to have the burdens of responsibilities. You don't want to have the stress. You like things to be a little easy, but you're quite inspired by something new. You're looking for a little inspiration. You are looking for truth. You're looking for something to spark the inside of you. Night. I see Naomi and Dawn is really so so you're seeking your person. You want to know that there is someone for you. And you know, you want that person to naturally be organic. Um, that you know that that's your person that you see in the credit room. Yeah, there is no one for you. You're seeking that person. That's why you're questioning everything. You're questioning everything because that person's not there for you. But it is. You want a marriage. You want a commitment. Let me see what else I get. Yeah. It's showing that you're looking for it. Who is it you want from the past? Miss Soulmate, I have an early shift tomorrow. Thank you for the reading. Thank Naomi, Jackie, Dawn for this cleanup you're doing. I look forward to the next stream. Oh, look for me next weekend, all right? Usually Monday to Friday, it's hard for me to have time to do this unless it's late. But Saturday, I'll be back. Thank you, Shay. I'll be back next week. So back to Mr. X. Mr. X, I'm seeing here that you don't want to start something new. You don't want to go into something that you are unfamiliar territory. You feel a little bit like you have to start something to get something, and you're just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get myself into. And so, see, the way I am, it's impossible for me to achieve anything that I desire. So I hide those emotions, and the depth of anger I show to all is unquestionable. Yeah, I'm seeing that right now. And so, like, you're showing here, you don't want to have the repercussions or the stress of what comes through. But, you know, you want to overcome those challenges. Same, see you next week, Mr. X. Hope you find what you're looking for from this reading. Same to you. Yeah, Shay, I'm blessed to have you to come join me too. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next week. Mr. X, I'm seeing that you want to overcome this, that you have huge potential. And you desire to learn what you need to do. You want things to change. You want to go back to the way things used to be when things were really good. In fact, you look like you want somebody back that you've had before. You're more curious in the mind, not in the heart. Just because my past was a living hell, I have been through hell. Yeah, I see a lot of contracts. A lot of contracts here. In fact, you've had hidden behind the scenes contracts that caused you to be really in your head. And so want to take these cards out. Let's look at Mr. X. If you were to be open to manifesting or to receive a person in your life, what would be if you were to not be frustrated and to follow through, what could come out of that? All right. All right. So if you were to open up your heart to love, I am seeing here that, you know, you could feel open to love. It looks like there's a part of you that's a little scared that you're going to have to leave home and that you're going to have to walk away from what you're build for yourself as your security. Hi, Atam. Hi, Lena. I'm doing personal readings right now, Lena. Oh, thank you, Etam. So you're a little concerned that you would have to leave, but you know that it would be basically in your reading, I've got the masculine energy of the Emperor and the feminine energy of the Empress, both in the position of hitting subconsciously. I've also got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It's just that the Queen of Cups is there. It's just you are blocking your own heart. Imbalance, commitment, journey. Just don't go back to the past. You even have the 10 of Pentacles here. The only reason that you get stuck, you've got you just got to believe that you can actually manifest your person. No, it's not. You have the ability to have the person that is not going to be a karmic situation. You have the ability. All you have to do, Lena, I'll put you on my list. There is a few people ahead of you, but yeah. And then I can only take on one more, and then after that one more, that would be my cutoff. No more readings after the last one. So yeah, is that bad? Not if you want somebody. If you want somebody, you can have it. You're actually can have your person. Like a masculine and feminine in the same energy. It's pretty cool. It's like it's an ultimate partnership. What should I believe in? That you deserve it. That you can have, you know, the person that you deserve. Eternal love. Eternal love. Eternal love. 5932568. Eternal love. So, what does that mean? Believe in the fact that you can have eternal love. whether you're writing it down, whether that you're just sitting and thinking about it, whether you're looking in a mirror and seeing this happening, just hold this in your energy. What is that number? It is a code to help you focus on your manifestation. It is a code of creation. And that creation number, because you know, everything really is just energy, and this number is a manifestation number. It's actually a name for it. Is a number. I have a whole bunch of cards here that I use, and each of these numbers have a representation of an energy. And each of those energies from these numbers, and yours is eternal love. And so that's what you want, is eternal love. Somebody who is not going to abandon you, is not going to leave you, and is going to accept you and love you unconditionally. But you have to believe that you are lovable and that you are not going to be abandoned, and you got to believe that you can. Thank you, Toek. So this number is a number that you can use whether you're writing it down, but it's an energy. By holding into this energy of this number, it helps you for eternal love. This is what this number represents. All right. But believing, because right now you're very guarded. Your energy is very guarded. It's like you have to be open to the possibilities and not be afraid when it shows up. Because when it shows up, it scares you. And you just get stressed out. So, I see. Okay. No, believing is not what you're good at. So let me see if I can get you something else. One card, and then I'm going to move on. Naomi, they can go and send lots of lips and love. That's okay. Just as long as they don't send anything too appropriate. Yeah, Naomi, those are okay. It's just if they repeat it, then you can delete the other ones. But I think they just like the icons. Yeah, so I'm getting that your crown chakra, this area, is blocked. Mentally, you're blocked. And the reason you're blocked, this has a lot to do with your perception. It has a lot to do with retribution. It has a lot to do with knowing, you know, you're very harsh and judgmental on yourself. And I can write this down. And no more readings after this. I'll just have to put a little note here. No more readings after these on the list. All right. So I'm getting crown chakra here, which is a lot to do with retribution. So this is how I see it, Mr. X. we're not here to be persecuted. We're not here that we have to follow the laws and rules so heavily that by making a mistake, you are absolutely going to be persecuted or banished or destroyed in some way. You know, we're here to enjoy, to be like kids. We're here to make mistakes. We're here to play. You know, remember the time when we used to go to the beach and make sandcastles and just dig holes in the sand? And while we're building those sandcastles, the tides are coming in, and it could, you know, that night the whole castle is going to be washed away. When we come back to the beach the next day, we're not crying over the sandcastle, it's no longer there. We're looking at everything fresh and new again. This is what life is to be. It is not supposed to be somehow, you know, looking at everything being a disaster. Instead, look at everything that we can create. Look at the way things can be new again. Look at the things. To create means you haven't had it before. It's something new. And if you don't like it, just let the tide come in and wash it away. You know, everything is not always so black and white that it needs to be rigid, because your crown chakra is blocked, because you can't have fun again. You forgot what it's like to be a child and being innocent and looking at life in an easy way. You know, it's time to making everything about work and balance it now with a little fun, because that's where it's going to happen. Playing, having fun again. All right. So, and again, for you, it is all energy. You know, whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. All right. This is being a little bit more than guys, what do you do? I didn't see anything that was really bad. Like, don't delete messages that are not really inappropriate. Like, sometimes people are just saying comments that kind of being spam, but just don't be too heavy with it that it's that people are afraid to say anything. All right. Some people just, if that makes sense, like some things it's all right if they're just saying things that just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know they're trolling. Hi, Jason. All right, so Anjali Nishad. Anjali Nishad. All right, Anjali Nishad. Well, first of all, Mr. X, your mood can impact. If you're in a negative energy, you're going to just manifest negative things towards you. So what you have to do is, instead of focusing on what is going to set up your negative energy, just focus on what could make you feel a little bit better. And then focus on what can make you feel a little bit better. So if it's, you know, watching a hockey game or working on a project or doing something, and just make yourself feel a little bit better. And once you are feeling pretty good, then manifest from that. Just work towards feeling good. And anything that doesn't feel good, maybe it's not the direction that you should be going in. How about that? All right. Anjali. Anjali feels very much that she doesn't have much choice right now in the matter. She's showing that um, she knows what she wants. She knows what she's after, and I'm saying I'm assuming it's a she, but it's like full charge ahead, full control, knows what direction they want. How do I deflect negative energy away from me? Rose quartz. David, I do appreciate your question. Unfortunately, um, thank you. Unfortunately, I'm not doing any more readings after the ones that I have on my list. I'm doing my level. You'll have to come and join me for next week. But yeah, rose quartz is more for unconditional love, and it's not going to deflect negative energy. Come kill me now. Yeah. So, so back to Anjali. You know what you want. You're not being attached. You're not holding on to the energy. In fact, you feel very much that your energy is not toxic at all, and that hidden subconsciously, that others just don't work well with you. It's not really your it's not really your energy. You do have a little bit of mind chatter there that is taking place, that makes you feel a little bit not in alignment. And it's because of the fact that you have been disappointed in something that you've worked towards that didn't succeed. And so you're a little stuck. Canada, from Canada. So, Anjali, I've got some cards that flipped over, and I just want to make sure I get them. So, Anjali, Pakistan, thank you for joining me. All right, so Anjali, I am showing here that so you want to have this nice, balanced, harmonious relationship. You want to have the spiritual connection that is not going to go through ups and downs and causing you grief at times. You know that you're not the toxic one in the situation, but there seems to be importance of maternal nurturing, or some blockage that's going on in feminine qualities of some sort. So here you are, you're trying to maintain your energy inside. You're trying to work on the things that's going on in you, but subconsciously there is some conflict that you have, and this conflict is coming from the fact that you're coming from victim mentality. You know that you love this person, but you have some fears, and it's because of a little bit of victim mentality, and you know, sometimes people are not giving the same energy back to you that you deserve. And so that's kind of like what's going on here. And so for you, no, she isn't, but I'm going to have everybody time stamped, and she can come back and watch this later. But thanks, Lena. So she has a fear that she would not be able to establish a long, deep, permanent relationship with someone because of the fact that she is sometimes drawn to new experiences that are sparking her emotional response. Thank you. Hello. So it's kind of something that happens that, you know, she feels that everything is good for her, but she's looking for that spark. And this is what's causing this inconsistency of energy. And this is a fear that what she gives is not going to be received. You know, so she's looking for someone to give back to her just as much as she gives energetically. So she has to overcome that fear. And she can do that by doing distance healing. So if she is either into Reiki or she understands how energy flows, she needs to send distantly energy to that. There she is. Oh, I'm assuming she, only because I'm doing assumption. So yeah, you are right. No, I'm just above California. I'm in British Columbia. So, yeah, well, everybody's perceptions. So Anjali, that is for your reading. Just do the distant energy. Just see that you'll get Naomi. Those are not comments that needed to be deleted. That's really, I feel like some of these are opinions that are just free speech. It's okay. Can we not delete it? It was, some people call us witches because they do tarot. I don't feel like that needs to be deleted. It's okay. You're just gonna aggravate people. Some people are just, you know, they don't like tarot, then, you know, but if they were just saying, oh, witches, whatever, it's okay. The last one, the last one, tarot, is silent. I want to know about feelings of, and you, okay, I'll pull a few cards to see if I can check in the energy of them. But according to what I was seeing in the reading, you're feeling like they're not living up to your standards. All right, so according to what I'm getting for energy here, Um, your person, has some problems with trauma. Because of this trauma, they feel like it's something that they can't get past, and they hide it really well. In fact, um, they're trying to be honest with you. Still here, ma'am. Good reading. Thank you, Kevin. They're trying to be honest here, but what's happening is they're trying not to let you see what's going on. You know, they're trying to maintain control and not let you know that there's something wrong, right? Um, they yeah, they're trying to pretend they're happy. So this person really holds back in sharing with you what's going on. It's really hard to get from them what is really going on. So if you were to ask, do they have romantic feelings for you? They're blocked. Sorry. They're blocked. They're blocked here. They are they avoiding attachment? Is this why is he pretend? Because I feel very much that he's shut down. He is dealing with a lot of conflict. It's showing here blocked because emotionally they're shutting down. Like they're just, it's showing here not wanting to feel, not wanting to give. They're scared. Oh my gosh, they're so scared. They feel like they fear failure. They have a fear of failure. He has a fear of failure. He fears conflict. Oh. Yeah. He has a fear of failure. He fears that he's going to, yeah, so he's blocking. He's afraid. He's too much fear. So he's coming across like avoidant attachment. So he may back away to what kind of failure? Look up fear of failure. It is he's afraid to fail. He's just afraid to fail. It's like writing an exam and afraid to fail the exam, going into relationship, fear to fail the relationship, fail you, fail. Just he just feels incompetent to, you know, that he's not going to be able to win, right? So it's a fear. Fears are illusion. right? It's our life challenges, what we have to overcome. So it's not for you to fix it for him. It's for you to understand why he's acting the way he is. So remember, distant healing. I think you need to help with distant healing. And because the energy is showing that, does he have any girlfriend after me leaving his life? Oh, I wouldn't be able to give you that information because that is an intrusion in his privacy. It is showing that he's trying to move on and that he has a fear of failing this relationship. But if he's having a relationship with somebody else, that's not really appropriate for us to ask. Naomi, Naomi, if somebody goes and mentions God, I don't want them to be deleted because of that. I'm not sure if some of these, I know they're trolls, but I'm sorry. I will say, Anjali, that distance healing is something that you can do. But as long as that person has that fear, I'm new to your channel. Can I ask a question? I'm sorry, Ann Shy. I'm not taking any more readings on. I'm already fully booked for what I can do for today. I do appreciate you visiting my channel, but no more today. So back to you, Anjali. I'm not going to go and tell you whether or not this person has feelings for you, because according to this, they are in their fears and that it's okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been on for quite a while, so I'm not going to be taking on any more once I get through these numbers. Toek 420 is going to be my last reading of the day. And once I'm done with Toek 420, which ha ha ha, that would be the end of it for today. Yeah, you're my last one of the day. I still get Kevin, Cyrielle, and Lena. So back to you, Anjali. So this person, you and that person, you've seen that they weren't really vibing the same as you. Like you weren't the problem in this situation. And so they have some fears that was interfering, and now that they've moved on, like if you want them back right now, you're still going to have to deal with these problems, and they weren't really coming from you. And so if you go and send some distant healing, send them love unconditionally, it will help heal them. Let them have a full abundant life too, because right now we don't do that to control them, and we are not doing that to make them come back. We're doing that because we love them. And so for you, it's for you to also understand unconditional love, because if they are to come back, they'll come back because they are meant to come back. But if they want to, if you want to know how they feel about you, that becomes attachment, because really you should love them no matter what. All right. All right. So before I move on, great well-being is your number. 519-377-898-987. Just, be in the best well-being of your energy. Mean well. Present yourself well. Be in the best vibration that you can be in. And know that everything is falling into place. Know that everything is well. And by being in that energy, you can now say, What is next for me? I am ready for. Whether it is somebody from my past or new love, I am ready. Send that person to me and be ready now. All right. So, all right, Kevin. My Apple Watch is telling me I have to move around, so I might be needing to move soon. All right. Hi, Fairies King. Kevin. Kevin, what energy, are you still here, Kevin? Do you have a question? Kevin. Kevin, I am seeing here that your inner happiness, you don't feel very fulfilled. You feel a little bit like a void. Thank you, Fairy King. You feel a little bit like there is a void here in your inner happiness, that you don't feel everything emotionally that you would like to feel. So maybe you don't feel satisfied emotionally. And that is because you've been healing over a heartbreak. And because of that healing of a heartbreak, you have very high standards. And because you have very, very, very high standards, you are ready to get back out there, start doing things. But the only thing is, yeah, hey, Kevin. The only thing is you are showing subconsciously that you have been holding on to something a little tight. So you tend to be giving, and you're, giving, and you're pleasing, and, you feel a little bit, you've got some accomplishments, and you've been recognized for some of your efforts, but you know what? You just haven't been really inspired. You haven't felt that attraction. And so emotionally, you're not getting fully fulfilled. Like, you want that passion to be there, and so this has made things seem like kind of a responsibility, and you're doing your part. I don't remember what your question was. Tashi. I'm sorry, Tashi. I already did the cutoff for readings. I don't believe you've asked me before. I don't believe I was asked for a reading before I cut everything off. Quite a while ago. Kevin, I don't know what your question was, but we'll just keep on going. Seems like you're a giver and you're trying to do everything, but you're just not feeling emotionally, the connection is not there. You're just following through with actions, feeling a little disconnected. And so, one of the things that in my experiences that I have experienced is that, when you're attracted to somebody and someone, what do you think if a girl and I'm just assuming, just use this as an example. So suppose you're texting a girl, and every single time you text this girl, the girl will text right back. And then the girl seems like it's always available and just always focus on you. And on the second date is like telling you how she's planning your marriage and how she's won over and that you're her soulmate, and already she's made her decision, she's going to do all of this for you. You know, I have been jobless and life has not been easy. Yeah. So this is basically, I see the jobless right here. It's showing here you're blocked working, and you're showing here that collaborations haven't been working towards you, and I'm showing here that you're not able to feel power and no desire. I'm showing that here. That's why I was just going to tell your story first before I start reading this. All right. So what I was going to say is, you know how this girl, and it's just like, you know, they are providing you with everything. That comes across as needy, and people will start being suspicious, and they're thinking, what's wrong with this girl? Why is she trying so hard? This is something to do with the energy that I'm picking up. So it just seems like it's hard for you starting over. It just seems like you got to start something over and you just don't know where to start. And it's kind of like really kind of painful because you don't want to go back through what you've already gone through. In fact, you feel really like you're needing to start over by leaving what you know, and you're resisting this. In fact, you feel a little well, you feel a little bit like life has not been easy, right? You feel that you feel a bit unloved. You feel a little bit like you can't seem to manifest. You feel a little bit like you're making decisions and they're not the right decisions, and things are not really turning out great for you. This is about this energy of that story I was just telling you about. Please, I go through rejections, always fail. I hate it. So what I'm trying to say to you, Kevin, is this is about the energy. This is what we read as energy, right? And so what happens is there is, first of all, when we meet people, it's the same as the energy of the universe, right? When we feel abundant, when we feel that we have got something that we really want to have, we sometimes can go and be really excited and become so eager, it can kind of scare everything off. What we have to understand is that medium placement. We have to understand how the new creator store. Hey, hi, how are you? Hi, Val. Hi, Toshi. So why I'm saying this is because, first of all, things are not going well for you. If you're focusing on what has gone wrong, you're going to go and manifest all of that. But if you want to get a new job, and if you want to have things to come out, that's also going to manifest negative things in your life. So you have to come from a place of being open and seeing how things can go. So it's kind of like dating someone, and where you're just in observation mode, where you're being open. So if you go on a date with someone, and like I said, this person is like, oh my goodness, you're everything I ever wanted, let's get married, let's do all of those things, you would be so much pushing that away and say, oh my goodness, this person is 100% crazy. Like, why am I getting myself into this? And just push them away. So the universe is that same type of energy. The universe, while you're begging and pleading and it's like, oh my goodness, this is what I want. This is what I want. They're saying, you forgot how to enjoy life. You forgot how to be in a receptive mode of having experiences. You don't know what you want. You haven't even gained all of the experiences yet to know what you want. So it's like the universe is running away and saying, "Oh, they're not even ready yet." So I want you to understand how to embrace the universe so that you can be in that energy to start being receiving mode. Stop looking at everything as this is your last chance and this is the only option that you can have. Instead, be open to the possibilities. When you know the universe is in alignment with you, they are showing you ample opportunities, and you will be in choosing which job you want, choosing the opportunities you want, that you have so many options. You know what is for you. See, you need to get into receiving mode. You also need to get into dating the universe without scaring everybody off. Just be in that situation where you know absolutely meeting people is the same as the opportunities that's being provided to you. And if you're saying, well, right now I have no job, well, if you're in a dating a whole bunch of people and you know you are not seeing each one of these as opportunities, you're just going to go and just feel like you're wasting your time, right? I totally understand that. So look at how manifesting your energy is looking at. Like, don't look at that. Well, in all fairness, if somebody is blocked in their manifestation, they can go and put out a whole lot of opportunities out there to get a job and still not come across one. But you do have to understand, you have to follow through with the opportunity by putting everything out there. And when you open that energy up, those opportunities will come knocking at the door. They both have to work together. So you do have to go and have your energies in alignment too with the work that you do. So that's action. You have to do the action. Nothing's going to come and find you on your sofa. That's true. Naomi, Naomi, don't, he had felt, there was nothing wrong with his comment. I can't unblock that. There was nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the advice that Jonathan just 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 the one. Why why was that deleted? Because they asked if I was vegan. Naomi. Naomi, um, don't delete comments unless they are absolutely inappropriate or problem. If they're asking if I'm vegan, it's okay. And I have no idea why somebody wants to ask about, you know, certain things. Just let me get back to these readings. But yeah, don't be overly deleting things that are just because it's off topic. Some people are just having conversations. So yes, back to you, Kevin. It is energy. You have to go and do up your resumes. You have to be motivated. You have to believe that the universe is working out for you. But you also have to believe in the trusted understanding that the first opportunity may not even be working out for you. The second opportunity may not even work out for you. But that's the same as like us meeting people. We don't want to go and be okay when somebody comes along and it's like too good to be true, because we tend to feel like, what's wrong with this situation? If you feel that the universe is not working and being in alignment and setting up everything perfectly for you, you're going to push it all away. You need to believe that everything is working out for you. You need to believe it. You need to talk to yourself about it. You need to talk to yourself over and over again and believe it. Not convince yourself, believe it, that the universe is working out for you and that everything is lining up perfectly for you. Tomorrow's a new day. Just align your energies and believe that you are deserving and that things are working out for you. But you need to put the resumes out, and you need to go and allow yourself to be in receiving mode. All right, Cyrielle. 141. All right, Cyrielle. Hi, Val. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Zero. Thank you guys for all being here. You're right after, it's Cyrielle and Lena, and then Toek 420. Toek 420 is the last one we're going to be doing tonight. I hope, for some reason, I have trouble keeping my chat after this is done. So I hope that this stays. All right, Cyrielle. Let me just... Okay, Cyrielle. So, Cyrielle, you're trying to not be in your head. You're trying to be open and loving and nurturing and in your feminine energies. You are trying to be grounded in this energy of you're trying to be in this energy of grounding, of nurturing and understanding and compassionate. You've been overcoming lots of challenges, and subconsciously you're questioning your person. You feel a little bit that you're questioning your beliefs. You feel like you have to defend yourself sometimes. And so you're scared it's over. You feel like you have to make a decision to detach from the one you love. And that means leaving what you know. You're masculine with you being the feminine. Thanks, ma'am, for your reading. I really appreciate it. Bye for now. See you next week. See you next week. I'll be back on Saturday. I'll be back on Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can get notifications. I didn't see anything bad. Some people are just saying lovely things. They don't need to be just... Naomi, just calm down a little bit on some of the deletions. So what is going on is, there has been some hopelessness for you, and so you're missing out in some of the happy memories that you've had with this person. And so, you've been very compassionate, you've been calm, you've been trying to maintain your heart space. Deep down inside, you feel that there is lots of past lives with the two of you, and that you two deserve to be together. The thing is, you're questioning if it's some toxic energy that's in between you two, that that you can maybe fix. You're actually trying to find out, if it is real or not. I'm getting that it's fated, and that you're just waiting for some news, whether it's through the community, but you have some standards, some values, and you want them to do some of the work. You want them. He's at the distance, and it has been a while. Yeah, you're gonna hear from him. You're gonna hear from him. Yeah, you're gonna hear from him. I might have to go grab something. I been doing this for a couple hours, and I can feel my energy is being really drained. He went back to his ex. She is very disturbed. Yeah, you're gonna hear from him. Just give me a second. Just a second, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry, I had to go and get some nuts and oatmeal. I'm just like so depleted. All right. So you're giving all of this energy into this relationship, even though the relationship is not working out. You're not giving up. You are convinced that if it must be your manifestation and not some kind of duty or responsibility for you to give back to each other. You have your person. It's saying, look, I'm trying not to be holding on to this. I'm trying to go and do what is fated for me. I'm trying to be realistic, you know. I'm trying to do what everybody's telling me I should be do. And so I don't want to reach out. But I'm in denial that this is my person. And I know that he knows you're his divine feminine. But he's just trying to be in denial of that right now. So this person has been trying to figure out how to maintain stability in the relationship, how to, work hard and receive what they want. They're trying to be open. They're trying to be happy. They just want to focus on money, material world. So I don't see any movement yet, but it's not because you're not there's still love here. There is still love here. This person is just trying to get their security. He never said he had feelings. Because he's focusing on his money. Oh, yes, he lost his job. Yeah. So you lost your job. So it wouldn't make sense for him to be with somebody that wouldn't, he doesn't want somebody to support him, but he doesn't also want to take on the burden. So that's why this all makes sense. He's just trying to focus on, it's like hierarchy of needs. Your hierarchy of needs, You need to have your food, your shelter, your housing needs to be a priority in life. You know, self-realization is after everything else. You know, if you don't have a place to live, if you cannot support yourself, you can't go into connection. You can't go into having anything else. You have to regain your own stability first before you include somebody else. Yeah. So, you know, you sold your condo, you're working on bettering yourself, you're trying to go and move ahead. That doesn't mean that you and this person didn't share love and have a really true connection. But the universe needed to put you in different directions so that you can get your footing, because right now this person needs to gain their footing too, right? So you're working towards your goals and this person may be working towards theirs, because that's what's coming through. You know, you're showing you're showing you're showing in your divine feminine energies. You're showing, you know, not holding on to attachment, just, you know, just understanding that what would be, but you lost faith. You lost faith. You don't feel that you are having success in this connection, and that you start questioning everything. But I believe that you're going to get a connection. Like, you're going to hear from them when you start seeing more opportunities coming for you. It's like when more opportunities come up for you, you're going to see them show up too. I'm worried that, well, you see, that's your problem. You're just putting negative energy into that by saying, oh, I'm worried they're not going to do the work. That's really not your concern. In fact, you are attacking them energetically negative way by focusing on them. By focusing on them not doing the work or doing the work is really, you're not supposed to be paying attention to that at all. You're supposed to be paying attention to yourself and what you're supposed to do. And that's like, you know, what are the neighbors doing over there? You know, what are the neighbors doing over there? And really, by you not paying attention to your own self, you're paying so much attention to what the neighbors are doing. And really, who cares what the neighbor is doing? Enjoy your home yourself, right? So it's the same thing with you, Sarah. You need to realize that he will do what is best for him, and he'll be motivated by his own energy of what he feels he needs. Because the more that you focus on him, the more he's not going to miss you. Because he comes and goes. Well, you haven't really left him. How does he know how to go? Like, you don't leave him. So if you don't leave him, what is he going from? Like, it's kind of like you becoming a mother. Yes, son, go off and do whatever you need to do, and you just come back in, and your place is always here. Isn't that what that is? You got to get in your divine feminine energy. No more victim mentality. No more looking at your worthiness as being available, too available. You know, like I said, once you realize you have other options available, you gotta just trust and believe that your happiness is more important than you making sure somebody else is happy. Okay. Lena. Toek, you're coming up. Oh, Cyrielle, just 1 second. Thanks, guys, for still staying here with me. Toek, you're coming up. I have here for you, Cyrielle. You have a fear of, you're afraid that your participation, your support, or help to a loved one, that you will never be rewarded, or that what you have done will not serve you back. You are afraid that despite your best, you will be betrayed and abandoned. Yet you worry not given enough. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? So this is your fear. You are manifesting this, Cyrielle. You are afraid that everything you do, all your participation, your support, and all the kindness that you are giving, yet you will be betrayed and abandoned. So where do you think this is coming from? How can you see that this is an illusion of fear? Right? It's time for you to come from love. All right, Lena. Oh my gracious, I did not plan to be here so long today. I can do this. Two more. Lena. All right, Lena. Lena, you're on a new journey. You are at beginning stage. It's a new either a new journey, a new relationship, a new home, a new job. There is something here about you, Lena. It's a new, you're being open, you're just being free, you're just like, I want to just hear what is going to be said to me. And so you're inspired by, you're hoping you're going to get a little surprise or a little news or a little something that you really want. But you actually are feeling everything is not there for you. I just feel a little bit like I'm never getting what I'm looking for. I just feel a little bit like, everything is leaving me kind of like I need more. And hidden behind the scenes, you have a fear, actually, a trauma of living in denial. All right. So when things seem to be happening, you don't want to look at the pink elephant in the room. In fact, you would rather not see the pink elephant in the room. And the pink elephant in the room could be like dirtying up the whole place and like stinking up really bad. And you'd be like, no, you know what? I'm not going to look at it. No, 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 no. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. No, don't want to look at it. In fact, you are kind of in like, no, I don't have any addictions. I don't have any traumas. I am fine. Everything is good. You know, come on. Everything is good for me. Everything is good. I make great decisions. I know where I'm going. But you actually have this trauma of denial, and you feel a little hopeless because it seems like things are always ending for you, and you're always in a state of beginning, and you're just tired of starting over and over and over again. And I want something to grow and evolve, and why do I have to start all over again now? It's like new opportunities, new thing. Like, look at it, the grass is green. But you know I I'm tired of these journeys. I want something of substance. I want something that's going to be stable. And that's what trauma of denial does. Trauma denial. Because if you don't want to look at what is really there in front of you, and you spiritual bypass everything, and you're in a state of, no, everything is good, everything is good, everything is good. You're not looking at your inner world becomes empty. It becomes none. And you manifest everything leaving. And you have to create something new all over again. It is an energy that happens when people don't really want to look at what's going on around them or inside of them, right? It's a form of victim mentality. And because of this form of victim mentality, it creates an avoidant attachment. And that avoidant attachment is like, you always have to defend your beliefs. You always have to be a little like, pulled back and disconnected, or you have to be impulsive and just kind of like not making decisions based on sound advice. You're insecure. Gotta be, like always looking at, oh, do I have control of the situation? Do I trust my inner voice? But what it is, things just don't expand. It's just like, you're tired of the experience of starting over again. It's how you manifest. Things are always over before you just get involved. As soon as you start getting excited, it ends. So instead of taking this as trauma, can you look at this energy of being like a movie? And instead of being so detached that you forget the movies that you watch after a while, start looking at, hey, Joker, start looking at life of how you can make this continue just a little longer. How to gain connection, how to follow through and have more. So let's see how you can do that. So you're going through a process of transformation. Energy ball comes up every single time I ask. So maybe this has a lot to do with vibration, raising your vibration. You're a light worker, right? So as a light worker, what happens with a light worker is you're here to heal. You're healing everybody's karma. You're healing everybody's, who is this reading for? This is Lena, just before you. Toek, you're right after this. I'm wrapping up right now, so you're right after this. This is Lena. So Lena, you are in the state of transformation, right? You are to raise people's vibration, you heal their energy, you are a light worker. And so that's what happens in this type of energy, you know? Unfortunately, I know what this feels like. I've had so many situations where they stop as soon as they start it. And that's only because of the fact your Kundalini is an energy that's hard to match up. And so you are only there to raise their vibration for them to level up. You are helping collective and raising the energy of the collective. And once you've done that part, they're off. So it's time for you to now focus on universe. I don't want anybody to heal because I feel I'm ready to have somebody to show up who wants to play in my sandbox and build some sandcastles and have some fun for a while, but maybe stay so that we can evolve and grow up and experience things for real. Change the energy that you're manifesting in, because you're coming across that it's your purpose to heal people. Instead, why don't you come across as people showing up just to hang out and play with? And you'll see that, people show up not just to be healed. People show up just to socialize. And socializing means they don't stay for long. Yeah, I'm not going to sing no Happy Nation. All right. All right, so Lena, let's see. No more conflict. No more going into this and expecting there's a rivalry, expecting that there is a challenge, expecting that they're going to leave. Maybe you have to believe that you can look at things negatively or you can look at things positively. So when things seem like they're leaving, maybe it was a good thing. Maybe your vibration is so high that they couldn't measure up. Maybe it's a possibility that you were going to some past life karma and it's time for you to vibrate and manifest someone that is perfectly for you. And all you have to do is just persevere, just keep focused, just know that you are deserving, you are worthy, and you don't have to take on some burden or be in victim mentality to do it. Just trust the universe that you are doing good and that you are going to be rewarded. Look in the mirror and say, girl or boy, I'm sorry, I'm assuming girl, but just look in the mirror and just say, oh, you are so deserving. You are so worthy. You are so amazing. Everything is now coming to me. And why would anyone want to leave? How would anyone ever leave me? It goes back to understanding, are you happy? Do you feel amazing? Do you feel like you would make anyone happy? Because if you feel that they are to make you happy, that's where you got it wrong. Natural face, look good, good vibes, positive view. Thank you. But it's important for you, Lena, to see that these relationships they seem short term, but maybe because you vibrate so high that to them it seems like a long relationship. I am 56, if you're asking that question. All right. So, so don't be attached to anyone who comes along. Just be observant. Just see how they make you feel. And if they seem to pull you in, maybe it's because you like to heal those who need it. And instead, question your heart. Are you there to heal, or are you there to love? And if you're there to love, you're more than welcome to do that. But if you are there looking for them to give back, they just might not have the ability to do that either. All right? So, all right, last reading of the day, Toek 420. Last reading of the day. Last reading of the day. Everybody, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if you haven't. Give me some support and love. I just only started doing this publicly. My pregnant girlfriend and I are not together at this moment. We will fix things or we will meet a new one. How long will my loneliness last now? Good night, Jackie. This is the last reading of the night. All right, let's look and see. Toek 420. Some of you have been very patient. I know this has been taking a while. All right. Your energy. All right, you can get that one, Naomi. All right, so in this energy of yours, my pregnant girlfriend and I are not together at all the moment, and will we fix things or will I meet a new girlfriend? How long would my loneliness last? So right now in your energy, I have you don't want to give energy out to anyone. You don't want, it's kind of like I'm not in no denial. I just don't want to deal with anything that I can't see. I just don't want to give in to anyone right now. And only because I feel that the person for me is my soulmate. And that the person that I'm supposed to be is destined for me. And, you know, my morals and my, you know, values is with that person who I already have this commitment with. And the only thing is, I feel very much that I'm losing this person because of the fact that I don't see the possibility of that person coming back. They're not in alignment with me. I'm not in alignment with them. But, you know, here's this pregnancy, and it's not very balanced, and things are not working out for us. But I know that I'm deserving. And if I work really hard and control my inner emotions, there is definitely a connection here. But I have to sacrifice myself to have it. So let's look at the energy of you and this person if you fix it. If you fix it, you see that this reunion is, you're questioning if you go back to this reunion that is a little damaged right now. Are you going to feel secure in it? Are you going to feel worthy in it? You know, there is possibility you're hoping that, you know, that what you give, you'll receive, and what you put into it, you'll get out of it. But I'm seeing here that deep down down inside, deep down inside, you don't want to know that. No, you don't. I want to make sure I get this right. You don't want to be deceptive, and you don't really want to tell the truth if it comes up. That you know you're not going to be happy. And, or worse, that they are not happy. That they're not happy with you. You know, you have the ability to manifest a happy home life. And it's not supposed to be hard work. It's supposed to come quite easy, and you don't have to be working so hard to have it. It should be strong, and the foundation should be done right from the beginning. Right now, by right now, you want a strong, stable foundation, and you want to know that you can contribute to this the way that you should. And so that's why some of this is being manifested. You know, you just have this fear that you're not going to be able to provide properly for this. You don't want to disappoint them. So let's look at if you decide to move on and meet someone else. I hope not, Edward. someone else, you feel a little bit like you have to lower your standards and move on. And if you go and do something that you feel a little bit, your values are, I guess I should just be patient and stay positive. So this is what I'm getting. You're going against your own morals and values. Like you're kind of like going against yourself to go and move on to someone else. You'll feel control. You'll feel like, oh, I'm the man, or, you know, like you got like, oh, this energy is, oh, I'm love, I'm compassionate, look at me, I'm so much love. But you're going to feel a little bit detached and maybe even lying to yourself that um, you're you're just doing it for the money. You're just moving on to prove you're worthy of a relationship. But deep down inside, you have very high standards, and there's a part of you that really doesn't want to look at the fact that, you know, you really want to give to this relationship, but you want to give it your all. You want to give everything, and you want it now instead of having faith that things will come around. You know, there is a chance for you. There is a chance for you. So what you have to do is to understand is no matter what, be loved to that person, be loved to that baby, and be, no matter what, unconditional love. No matter what. Don't beg them, don't plead, don't try to prove, because I have faith, but I don't want to let her go either, because we have a long past, but I know without her is probably the better path. No, I know, I seen that. You're insecure because you've never actually let each other go, right? I don't think that you're out of that person's life. Just that I just don't think you have haven't really looked at your conflict of why it didn't work out. Do you really want to look at that? Do you want to look at why there is so much conflict between the two of you? Because the conflict that's between you two, I don't think is being corrected. And that's why there's a problem. You know, the conflict that's between you is there something to do with the home? I know the conflict is, I know the conflict is just hard to get over. Yeah. Yeah, it's something about home. But if you both are not fully engaged in this, you can't make it work. You both have to be willing and not as an obligation. So you need to work on how you manifest. You need to, you don't have to move on because you don't want to. Yeah, you had to move. So, yeah, because that's what happened. It showed your, but we are from Minnesota, so she went back to her dad's in Minnesota. Oh, I see. Yeah. And that's why for you, it's important for you to have a strong, stable environment for her in Michigan. So yeah, it's time for you to manifest. Not something new, but for you to spark this sense and desire to know which direction you want to go in, and to understand it's going to work out for you. You don't have to do hard work when you do it. Just focus on the prize. Just focus on, you doing this. And, focus on establishing a home, or focus on what you can do even at a distance. Just, reach out to her and say, more than anything, I want, to give you you're my family. I want to give you a home. I want to give you a place to live. But, let her know that she is your joy and security, and heal the heartbreak between you. You don't have to give her the commitment or be attached to the outcome. Just tell her that this is something that you're working towards, and that's all that matters. Because right now, if you go back to her, you are going to have some troubles with money and financial, and giving her what you feel she deserves. And even though it's saying about manifesting, let's see what comes up through. Oh, I didn't put in your time. I'll have to go back and get your time. Yeah, that's right. That's all that matters. There's one for career growth. I'm going to attach that on the timeline, because that one for career growth is 9144155. Career growth is actually for Kevin. And yours, 9100418, to increase the likelihood of forming a romantic relationship. So this is going to help you rebuild that relationship in a way that will go in a positive way. All right. So Kevin is 9144155. And you, the number I'm getting for you is 9100418. So use that number Put it in your energy, manifest with it, increase the likelihood of forming a romantic relationship. So you know that your heart is not ready to let this go. Your values and your morals say this is important for you. And you know that running off to another relationship, you're just going to feel disconnected because it's not what is meant for you. Even though financially you feel like you'd be better off, but you know, you're not ready to walk away from this. You're not ready to feel unworthy, and you're not ready to disempower yourself. You know, maybe you're not ready to move ahead, but you're not ready to walk away. What if she finds someone new? Love her anyway. See, that is a fear. Will she come back? If you love them, it wouldn't matter if they left or if they're ever, you know, if you truly love somebody that was meant for you, they will always come back. It is only when you love somebody that belonged to another that you have lost them for good. Yeah. My person has come back to me so many times. You just have to believe that they're your person. When you can believe that they're your person, you can love them unconditionally, and you can allow them the space that she might just have some unfinished contracts that she needs to wrap up, or she needs to figure out who she is too. But give her the space and love her anyways, because it's the only way that maybe she'll find out how she feels too. Yeah, just love her anyways. All right, everybody, this is where I'm going to wrap up today. You are all so much a prize to me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you, even the spam comments. I always love her no matter what. Yeah, yeah. Use that to manifest with. And don't come from a victim mentality. Don't come from a place of lack. Just allow her the freedom, the space to come back to you and work towards getting whatever it is that you need to be secure to give back, because you can't fill somebody else's cup up with yours being empty. All right, so I hope that you all got what you needed today. And I am hoping that you all come and join me again. But, you know, help me out too, because it helps me if I have the subscribers. It helps me to get this energy ready to come here and share my time with you. And I love the fact that, you know, the readings resonated, and so great feedback is sometimes appreciated, and comments that can help me. I don't think I can keep my chats. I don't know why, but my chats disappear when this process, and I don't know how to fix that. I think it's because I set these up. I set these up somehow and I lose them. And it says in there that they can stay, but I don't know. I mess up. Yes, thank you so much, Naomi, for all of your, thank you. Okay, you can get that one. Thank you so much for all your help, Naomi. All right. God bless. Raise your vibration. Remember, your heart chakra means stay open and allow what needs to happen, happen. And love no matter what. All right. God bless. And, oh, I need to do it from here.